Hello everybody, welcome back to another eco-friendly pudding pop wrapped in ozone. I'm #blessed, and today I wanted to go over the reason why my YouTube channel name has changed. You see, it wasn't changed to protect the innocent. It was changed because somebody else stole my name, and I figured road less traveled, let's just do this. So anyway, I got a fancy shirt because of it. Yeah. That's what I got. That's the only thing I got out of the whole situation. But I will say, as a segue, is that my YouTube channel name was stolen by a Catholic. Didn't see that coming. But I don't have any hard feelings against the girl. I don't know if she even knows I exist. If you see this video, no hard feelings. I did have the YouTube channel name first, but whatever. It's okay. Totally fine. I don't care. So we're going to rebrand. We are coming out with new, exciting content, more sarcasm than before, hopefully, and a whole new brand, t-shirts and everything. So this is what I need, right? I need you guys to spread the word, okay, to all of your friends, all your homies. I know you're probably not, but it's cool. It's cool. But I need you to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue to put out videos, educational videos, and just act like this never happened, okay? There's no hard feelings, all right? I don't mean the Catholics any harm. Don't need them to send, any assassins to kill me or anything like that, I'm pretty good with all of that stuff, yeah. Anyway, so I just wanted to touch on that, but I wanted to go over coronavirus, and I wanted to talk about the implications of this and the church, and maybe shed some light on what I believe is going on, and so on and so forth. There's a whole lot of conspiracy theory stuff out there. There's a whole bunch of fear that I'm seeing from people. People are worried that they're going to experience the mark of the beast because you have people like Bill Gates who are pretty adamantly putting for tattoos, which is kind of Holocaustish. Just throwing that out there. Could be wrong, but I'm just saying we don't need no tattoos or summer camps to go to. But I get the fear, and some of it has been pretty funny, okay? I will say that the memes have been on fleek since this whole thing started regarding toilet paper and hand sanitizer. Pretty amazing, okay? We are the most confused people that have ever lived on this planet. Okay? And I know, okay, you guys have seen it. You've been on social media. You're probably on your Facebook, and you see 1,000 posts regarding toilet paper and just the ridiculousness behind that, considering the fact that this virus does not affect you in that way, that you would need 18,000 rolls of toilet paper. But people are panicking, and I think their fight or flight response, some people anyway, is kicking in, and they are in straight up panic mode, right? They're scrambling because they don't want to be without in the event that we have a full shutdown, or if we go into martial law, or worse, we get invaded by another country. I'm here in the US. It's quite possible. So we are in a situation where we're kind of fighting with China, and this thing started in China, and we are very, very close to having a complete shutdown of trade between us and China, which I say is fine because most of the stuff that comes from China is garbage anyway. We definitely could go without I think American engineering and Japanese engineering is much greater than Chinese engineering, especially considering that most of that stuff is garbage. But I want to state I have nothing against the Chinese people, right? It's the CCP I have a problem with, all right? And I'm sure I'm going to be flagged for this, but I need to state that. I don't have anything against the Chinese people, and for all I know, I've got Chinese viewers. I love the Chinese people, okay? But it's the CCP that are the ones that are killing their own people who are protesting. That's not okay at all. That aside, what does this mean for Christian followers? Okay, and this whole panic buying and stuff like that, what does that mean? I believe that fear is the absence of faith. Now, stick with me, okay? We want to protect our kids. We want to protect our wives, our husbands. We want to keep our lives intact in the event that something bad happens. But we need to understand that Christ said these things were going to come to pass. Okay? He did. He said that it would be as it was during the time of Noah and during the time of Lot. Okay? We see that. We are in it. We are in it. For anybody out there that has always said, oh, I wish I was, alive during biblical times. Congratulations, you got your wish. Sometimes you get what you want, and sometimes it's not exactly what you want. Okay? We can't all be there when Jesus walks on the water or when he pulls a fish out of the water with a coin in its mouth. Some of us have to be here for the bad stuff. And that's kind of where we're at, I truly believe. But we need to understand that this is going to happen for a time. Not all the toilet paper in the world is going to save you from being persecuted, right? Now, I'll go in later videos and I'll go over the two witnesses in the Bible. And we'll go into more detail. But I think that anybody who does their research on that can see that the two olive trees are the Jewish people and the Christian people. And the two olive trees are the witnesses. So the fact of the matter is if you do not denounce Christ, then you will be part of the olive tree. And if you are part of the olive tree, you're going to be killed. Sorry to put it out there like that. I'm sorry that this is what is going to happen. It's obviously it's a scary thing to imagine because you want to preserve your life. You want to preserve your family members' lives. But the fact is that this fear of the coronavirus, this fear that is causing you to empty grocery stores of toilet paper and paper towels and gloves and hand sanitizer and masks and all of this stuff, this fear is an absence of faith in God. The fact of the matter is that these things are going to happen. They are going to happen. And if you are a follower in Christ, then you shouldn't fear it. I'm sorry. Like, as much as I say you shouldn't fear it, there's still fear in my heart. I'm still worried that these things are going to come to pass, that I'm going to lose the people that I love. But the fact is that we need to trust Christ. We need to trust God more than we fear the world. Okay? Because any way we look at it, we have the tribulation and then we have the wrath. And the fact is that nothing that could come out of the tribulation is going to be as bad as the wrath of God. So which one would you rather go through? The tribulation, which is going to be genocide, it's going to be bad. We all know what this is going to be, okay? We all do. If you've read Revelation, if you've studied that, if you've studied the different prophecies between Ezekiel and Jeremiah and Isaiah and so on and so forth, and the words of Christ himself, then you know that we are facing some world-shaking stuff. You can fear that, but I would much rather fear having no salvation and going through this alone. Now, with that said, as a follower of Christ, it is all of our responsibility to go to the highways and the byways and to evangelize. If you believe that we are in the end, talk about Revelation. as if we are in the middle of it. We have a responsibility to go out there and to spread the gospel to as many people as possible. If you don't know of a good template to use, then I suggest you head over to Living Water Ministries, listen to the way that Ray Comfort approaches people. Watch the videos. I could go over it word for word because I love Ray so much and the way that he spreads the gospel. He's not out there screaming at people saying you're going to hell and all this other stuff like a lot of people do, okay? And I'm not saying that their hearts aren't in the right place, but the way that Ray approaches people is in a means of love, and it impacts people a lot more, I think, in my opinion. It impacts people a lot more than the people that are saying, repent or you're going to hell. Go out there and spread the gospel. Spread it to your family members. Because if we're as close as you think that we are, then that should alarm you worse than the idea of running out of toilet paper or going through the tribulation that is inevitable. We have to understand that we are only here for a period of time. A good friend of mine the other day had told me that we really need to look at this as it's just a vapor. This whole life is a vapor, right? We're only going to live to be about 100 years old. Some of us will live longer, and some of us will die quicker. My grandfather on my mom's side, he died in his 50s. My dad died in his 70s. He was 73 when he died. My grandmother, she just turned 70. So the fact of the matter is, I could be halfway through my life right now. You can't fear the things that you don't know or that you can't control. But you should utilize the time that you have here to do something for the kingdom. This goes back to an earlier video that I had put out regarding a friend of mine who died. And he was an atheist. And it affected me. Okay? We weren't super close. But the fact is that I could have done more. I could have spread the gospel. I could have talked to him about Christ. But I was afraid of him rejecting me or mocking me or ridiculing me or making a spectacle of me in front of other people because I did it. We can't fear that stuff. It's not worth it, guys. Again, I wanna send out an olive branch of peace to the lady who is using the Unapologetically Christian name. I'm happy for you to keep it. Obviously, this is not a video of me attacking you or anything like that. I apologize if it came off like that, and I appreciate if you watched through the whole video. Don't know if you did. But this is just me saying this is a rebranding. There's no hard feelings. And who knows? Maybe me and her can have dialogue in the future. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have liked the video. I hope that you subscribe to the video. I hope that you hit that notification button so hard that it flips your computer off of your desk. Or probably on a phone. So do it on the phone too. I want you to kick your phone across the house. I want to know that you care. Break that screen on your phone, okay? Hit the subscribe button and leave a comment if you want. I'm sure I'll get a bunch of criticisms, but that's fine. I do it all the time. I do all the time. Not that I do it all the time, but I do all the time. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and you have a fabtabulous rest of your day or evening or night or whenever you see this. Bye.